Hi, happy April. I don't want to make too extreme of a statement, but I think I'm about to. It feels like we're rushing to the end of the year. I think that's because I took a look at what's happening in April, and April is a very short month. And then I took a look at what was happening in May, and there's a lot of really fun things, field trips, a lot of events, and then we only have 2 weeks in June. There are only, including this week, 10 weeks of school remaining. So this Thursday, we're going to have a virtue ceremony in the rec center, meet everyone on the block top, and then we're going to blocks 1, 2, and 3. But let's talk about what we can expect. First of all, Friday is a 1 p.m. dismissal. We're having the lottery. Next week, on the 8th, we're going to have the student book club after school in room 214. And then next Friday, there is no school because we start spring break. In fact, I heard somebody say this month of April, we have 2 Fridays with no school and 2 Fridays minimum days. You don't get a regular Friday until May, which is awesome. But even so, within this week and within this month, we are going to have eighth grade conferences. So 1 p.m. dismissal the whole week that we get back from spring break. And it's also going to be Earth Day week month celebration. We have a lot planned for that. And we're also kicking off our annual PTO fundraiser called Raise Craze, which focuses on acts of service and acts of kindness, which is perfect because we're going to be moving into our full day school day of service on May 1st. So before we get there on Friday the 25th, so many things happening. We are going to have a city nature challenge field trip for 6th and 8th graders. We're going to have a car wash even before school gets out, put together by Bella and Sam, and the proceeds will benefit our community. But that car wash will be at 12:30. We're going to try to get parents to help, and then it'll go till 2. And the spring dance is the 25th. In the month of May, we have state testing. I'm not saying anything about state testing in these announcements, but you are all so prepared. We do really well in state testing. And state testing, it is important to do well because counselors in high school will look at those state test scores. So we're well prepared. We'll do it. It'll be great. I'll tell you more about it next week. But on the 1st, that Thursday, we're going to do advisory, and then we're going to do our full day of service. That Friday, I have a after-school student leader training event for a Sunday activity. It's a popsicle social. In the month of May, there are 2 student leader events. The 4th is a popsicle social, and the 23rd is a beach day. For both of these events, you have to fill out a Google form, and the deadline for the Google form for the early May event is the 24th. I think that's correct. Thursday, the 24th. So the last full Thursday of April. Okay. Let's look at what else is happening in May since we have it up here. We have 7th grade field trip on the 5th and the 7th to Algalita and a beach cleanup. A lot of learning about the environment. And then we also have student leaders applying to be a part of the Popsicle Social. 6th graders, you get to go to the California Science Center on May 20th. And that is a student leader training after school as well. And then on the 23rd, it's a beach day student leader event. And the following Monday, so we're looking at like the last Monday in May. I know we just started April, but last Monday in May is Memorial Day, no school. And then 8th graders are at camp for an entire week. So I'll try to go through the rest of this really quick. Virtue ceremony, find people on the blacktop, line up. It's really nice to spend a moment with you. I just want to say this is the winning team for March Madness. Well done, you guys. And cheers to Mr. Frazier, who made March Madness possible. We are so grateful for him. Eco Foxes are challenging all of us to pick up our pieces of trash and to get extended lunch every Friday. So go forth, pick up trash of your friends. And also, speaking of friends or just having a hard day, like if you ever want to talk to somebody, our peer listeners are here to speak with you in addition to the rest of our staff. Public service announcement. continue to be kind to stuffed animals. I haven't heard more about this, so good job. Thank you for listening. And then also, no sales are ever allowed on campus. That is not legal, and you can talk to me more about why. I'm going to pause it for a moment so I could pull up the raffle. Okay, we're back. So in the month of March, perfect attendance, it's actually the lowest perfect attendance that we've seen all March. I don't know what's going on. I think there's some tardies, but also maybe people are just getting sick. There is this really gorgeous corgi dog who is going to celebrate amongst the 93 students who had perfect attendance, and then we'll return with the otter pop soon. So here we go. Jackson, you are the winner of the stuffed animal. Thank you guys for your attendance, and we'll be out with Otter Pops to celebrate. So Student Book Club next Tuesday, and then Earth Week when we get back from spring break. We have 8th grade conferences, 1 p.m. dismissal. It's just really not that far away. And on those office hours that week, so 1 p.m. dismissal, but we still have office hours, there are 4 teachers that are opening up their room to have activities and learn about how to support the earth. And let me show you what those things are. We also have like these really great field trips that are related to it. So Miss Zamora's room is going to focus on fast fashion. Mr. Fan is focusing on seed bomb rewilding. Mrs. Skevius's room, recycling workshop, what actually can be recycled. Mr. Rosas with food waste. So there's a lot of great things, and there's a lot of work being done. So the car washing that Sam and Bella, our 8th graders organizing, they're collecting donations to fund local homeless shelter. So this is going to happen the week we get back from spring break also. There's just so many things happening. The dance is happening. It's $10 in person, or if you buy a pre-sale ticket online, and then $15 at the door. And student leaders, we go to the park, we play some games, we have those real popsicles, and please look for the form in the announcements to fill it out. It's due April 24th. That's the week after we get back from spring break. I just want to give a shout out to our students circled in green here who are all in Act Out, and tickets are on sale to go see West Side Story. You're supposed to be 12 or older. We also have an alumni. Logan's older brother Moxie is acting in that as well. So lots and lots and lots of great things to look forward to in this month. See you at the virtue ceremony.